I had the chance to find out more about this reform and how the problem hits home for many in the Mountain State. U.S. Senators Shelley Moore Capito and Joe Manchin have both co-sponsored the new legislation. The bill is called the Jason Simkowski Memorial Opioid Safety Act. It's named after a young man who overdosed on pain medication, and while he is from Wisconsin, the same problem hits home for those in our state.
I have two names of Marines that are tattooed on my elbow: Lance Corporal Soltis, Lance Corporal Lutz. And essentially that's how they died.
Morris not only lost two friends from an overdose, but he says at one point he was taking several medications himself.
I used to have all my pills set out on my dining room table, and it literally took up half of the dining room table. I was prescribed 19 pills a day, 3 times a day.
Capito says she hopes the legislation will save more lives and stop the cycle of overprescribing.
But we've lost soldiers in West Virginia who have been had conflicting medications, and they just haven't woken up the next morning, and a lot of it is attributed to the pain medicines that have been prescribed from the VA. So this hopefully will be better patient advocacy, more transparency, training for physicians, and I hope we'll end this sort of cycle of overprescribing in the pain and opioid area.
Officials at the Lewis A. Johnson VA Medical Center in Harrison County say in the past few years they have already implemented procedures the new legislation is asking for, but say more can always be done to stop this problem.
Anything that the legislation would recommend, I think would be a significant improvement in what we've had in the past. I mean, this is a fairly new problem that we've had in the last decade and a half. So we're now realizing in the last 5 to 10 years just how much of a problem it has become. You know, how much it has affected not just veterans, but our local communities, the state, and nation as a whole.
Morris hopes something will be done and continues to advocate for his two friends who lost their lives.
Because these are two amazing people that really only want nothing more than to, serve their country.
And while the overprescribing of opioids is an issue among veterans, our state was recently ranked #1 in painkiller overdoses in the nation. Reporting for 5 News, I'm Kylie Putnam.